Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ride Waxing and UK One Wheel channel. So, first set of family set of skis in the workshop. We have 3 sets to get through, so I'm going to bring 3 separate videos, just purely so I can send these videos on to the customers and they can see the before and after. So we've got these beautiful Atomic Zone 5 skis in, 170 in length. Let's have a look at the condition now, and then we'll get in some time lapse and burn through these set of skis and make sure they look ship shape and ready to hit the slopes and give that customer of mine an A1 experience so they want to come back for more. Let's take a closer look at these skis. Okay, so from tip to tail, we have these Atomic Zone 5 skis. These are in desperate need of a good service. We're going to give these a full base scrape. We're going to get the edges done, so we're going to get the base done and the side done. As you can see, they are extremely rusty on both sets of skis. We've got a little bit of PTEX to do just on this top ski. We've got a bit of a gouge there and a very much of a high spot. So we'll base scrape that and make sure that ridge is taken completely out. And yeah, basically just give these skis a full detail. They're extremely dry. We've got quite a deep gouge just there. So we'll get the PTEX done on that. We've got the brake bands just sat there. Yeah, and get rid of this rust. So side edge profile, again, is pretty rusty. We can see just there. So we're going to get a nice shine to that edge. And again on this ski. So yeah, full service on these ones. So full polish, clean, citrus clean, the lot. We're going to get these looking ship shape. And like I say, this is one set of 3 that I'm doing for a family. So like I say, 3 videos coming, and this is purely and simply so the customer can see the before. So I'm going to put you on time lapse. We're going to get into this. We're going to use a base bevel. Very much, if you haven't seen my channel, that's me waxing my snowboard, talking you through in depth. Obviously, this is obviously on YouTube, what I use and how I use it. So if you want to check that video out to see what tools I'm using, then obviously go ahead and do so. What I will do is actually put those tools in the link of that video's description. And so you can, if you fancy having a go, you can get on and have a go yourself. So, but anyway. Okay, so just a very before and after. The left-hand rail in the picture, which you can see just there, which is obviously all shiny. And the right-hand rail, which you can see, which has no definition from the base to the rail. And that's basically what we're going to do all the way down this rail, is bring this definition back here, opposed to losing it here. We've got a lovely sharp edge. The difference between this side and this side. And you can see this darker edge here, which is the base material, but we're going to flat scrape this with a metal scraper and pull all this dead material off before metal brushing it. And then that's kind of like before we wax it. So yeah, big difference there on the rails. So we're going to get to work on this side, and then we're going to flip the ski on the side, and then we're going to work on the side edges with these 2 tools here. And what I am doing is, once we've finished, I am then diamond stoning over the actual base and also the sides to give it that real final cut and polish so the edges are nice and sharp. Right, back to time lapse. Okay, this is a side rail before. As you can see, nice and rusty. And this is what it looks like once it's done. after. Nice sharp edge. Looking good. That's what they did look like. So we're going to have a really good well turning ski here. Great carvability. I will just dull off the rear back 4 or 5 inches, and I will do that to the tips as well. Just dull those down so it reduces catching. So I'll do those. We're going to clean the top coat, just give this a good clean up, make sure that's all nice, check the bindings over, not taking anything apart on the bindings, just making sure the din settings are correct on both skis, so one ski's not going to pop off quicker than the other. Make sure they're centered properly, and just basically make sure everything's done up tight. So not taking anything apart, just going to clean them up. So clean the top coat of this one, then this is ready for the base. I'm going to do the same with that one, side rails, check the top din settings, clean the top coat, and then we'll be ready to do the base on both skis. So I'm going to burn through that ski, this one, and then I'll talk to you in a second once I get onto the PTEX and the waxing. So see you in a sec. Looking all nice and shiny and extremely sharp, which feels really good. Pop the brake bindings back on. I'm going to give these a quick base scrape. I've got a bit of PTEX to do on this one, just here. And there was another gouge, which I'll see in a second. Oh, just there. So what we're going to do is fill these up with PTEX. Just clean this groove out here. Just drop a bit of PTEX in there. If I can base scrape that, I'll try and get away with it, but that definitely needs some PTEX. Put some PTEX in that, base scrape this, clean off all the dead material, and then apply some wax. So stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, so PTEX the nasty gouges we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a big long one up here 6, as well as a couple of holes on the front. Base scraped it, got all the dead material off, made the actual bottom of the ski extremely flat. We have used a Toko copper brush scraper to put some structure back into this ski. This ski is extremely dry. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a nice bit of Data Wax. This stuff is awesome. Data Wax, fluoride high performance ski and snowboard wax. Iron on 115 degrees is what we're going to do. I'm going to pile some wax into the ski, get some good heat into it, and basically open up those pores. And yeah, and then we'll pop this in the hot room. So I'm going to get on time lapse and obviously do both skis, because that ski over there is ready to go. Because I've PTEX that one, base scraped it and wire brushed it. We're going to get some wax on these and let these set then. And then I'll scrape the wax off tomorrow night and we'll have a look at the finished product. So stay tuned. So these Zone 5 Atomic skis are all ready. They have been fully detailed and they are just ready to get the wax scraped off. We're then going to hit it with a nylon brush. We're then going to hit it with a horsehair brush and polish these things up, looking absolutely A1. The rails have come up nice. They are really nice and sharp, which is fantastic. So we're going to get into this. We're going to sharpen up my scrapers so we get a nice crisp edge. And we're going to peel this wax off, as you're going to see in a second, exposing the base of the ski. So stay tuned and let's get into this. Okay, so these skis are all finished. The rails have come up lovely and sharp, as you can hear. We've actually got some definition between the base of the ski and the rails now. And the before and after picture that you've just seen, I think you'll agree is a marked improvement. And these should bring plenty of hours of speed and enjoyment once you hit the slopes. And a massive thank you very much indeed for choosing the Ride Right Waxing workshop to service and maintain your skis. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm going to get on to the other two sets now though, so another few videos to come on ski waxing for this family set of skis. But until next time, I will see you soon.